Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the FCS Football channel. And today we are back with another match watch along, this time for Manchester United versus Newcastle in the Premier League. Now, of course, we do a kickoff in about half an hour. So in the meantime, let's run through the teams for today. So in goal, it is David De Gea. Rafael Varane joins Lisandro Martinez in a back four, flanked by Diego Dalot and Luke Shaw. Casemiro is partnered by Brazilian teammate Fred in a midfield double pivot, with Christian Eriksen missing due to illness. And then it's a front four of Jadon Sancho on the left, Anthony on the right. Bruno Fernandes starts through the centre behind Cristiano Ronaldo, who, of course, against Everton in our last Premier League game, scored his 700th League career goal. I think, is it league career goal or just career goal in general? Shut up. Shut up. Right. On the bench for United is Tom Heaton, Lindelof, Tyrell Malacia, youngster. Now let me get his name correct. It is, where is he? Here he is. Moyano. He's a very, very hot, highly kind of rated midfielder. He's been likened to Paul Pogba. Now, I don't know much about him, so I can't say much, but that's who he's been kind of likened to in the past. Big up yourself, Manesi. How are we, mate? But yeah, he makes the bench for the first time in a while. Well, first time ever. So big opportunity for him. I'm good, mate. How are you? He's also on the bench alongside Zidane Iqbal, who has yet to make an impact on the first team after what was a very impressive pre-season. And he's alongside the likes of Palestri, Elanga, Garnacho and Marcus Rashford on the bench. 3-1 to United. I'm all good. I'm not ill now. I'm slowly but surely getting past the illness. My throats are still a little bit here and there, but more or less I'm good. So West Ham play back play back five, full back. West Ham play 5 fullbacks. I mean, I haven't looked at the West Ham teams, but that's pretty mental. So just no centre backs, right? So we will go through why players are missing quickly before we kind of start looking at other teams. So Christian Eriksen is illness, so he's out. He wasn't fully he wasn't 100%, so that's why he's not even in the squad. Marcus Rashford is also feeling under the weather, and that's why he's dropped to the bench for Jadon Sancho. And when it comes to Anthony Martial, he just wasn't fully fit yet to be part of the team. So again, that's why he's out. Tilo Kehrer, a fullback. Johnson. I mean, Tilo Kehrer is somewhat of a centre back. I would say if someone said Tilo Kehrer as a centre back, I wouldn't disagree with them. But yeah, it is quite crazy. So I don't think Tilo Kehrer is that tall either. Yeah, fair. I agree. Fred, it's a big game for Fred. Look, Newcastle are a very good team. Let's get that perfectly straight. Newcastle are a good team, and I haven't looked at their lineup today. So when I look at it, I'll show you guys as well. And it'll be the first time we both see it. And that is exactly the team I expected to see. apart from Fabian Schär's in and Burns gone to left back. I expected Matt Targett to play, but that is exactly the team I expected to see. That is a good Newcastle team. Not amazing, but it's a good Newcastle team. And Fazil, as you say there, mate, I said it in the preview. It's a big game for both the Brunos. Whichever Bruno can come out on top in this game, can dominate this game, can kind of dictate this game, will decide the winner for me. It's a huge game for Casemiro as well. Fred has his limitations. He cannot pass through the lines. He's not so like Eriksen who can dictate the play. He's someone that Newcastle will look to exploit. So it's really important that Casemiro has a good game and can kind of make up for the flaws and deficiencies in Fred's game when it comes to kind of moving the ball. Let's hope Bruno improves his shooting. Atrocious last time out. No, I don't think he was great last time out. And his shooting needs to improve based on what we've seen from the last 2 years, really, of him. Not just the last game, because since Leeds opening day 2 years ago, when we beat them, what was it, 5-1? Since then, Bruno's shooting has been all over the place. So we need to kind of see Bruno get to his best from around then, not just, I don't know, of a few weeks ago. He hasn't been great in front of goal for a while. But yeah, I mean, it's a big game. A lot of these players, I mean, Sancho, obviously, he's dropped to the bench recently. It's his chance to shine. I think when he came on against, what they called, Ammonia in the Europa League, he was very good, and he changed the game. Obviously, got the assist for Scott McTominay's goal in the end, and it's a big game for him. He needs to prove why he's been given a chance today. And look, Marcus Rashford's in good form. He's scoring goals. He's looking dangerous, and Sancho's rightfully on the bench. And I'm a big fan of Jadon Sancho, so he's got to start showing. And today is an opportunity for him to do just that. So let's see if he does it. It's horrible how our fan base doesn't rate Bruno. Look, I mean, I rate Bruno. I think Bruno Fernandes can be quality. But the long and short of it is, over the last 2 years, he hasn't been that. He hasn't been great. And he is rightfully getting criticism for it. And if he continue, look, I think he's in a position which Anthony Martial was for a year and a half at United, where yes, he wasn't playing at his best, but the poorer performances, so I'm not even saying a bad performance, but like a poor performance, maybe like a 6 out of 10. Or a 5 out of 10. They would all be seen as 4s and 3s and 2s out of 10s. And he would be overhated for a performance that, if that was, let's say, Eriksen in terms for Bruno, or Marcus Rashford or Cavani at the time, Martial, they wouldn't receive any hate whatsoever. If that kind of makes sense. So I think Bruno's in kind of that where, unless he has a perfect game or a next to perfect game, he's going to receive criticism. And that's just kind of the way it is. He sets such high standards for himself that anything less than that does seem like a kind of disappointment. However, if people want to criticise him, let him, because all I care about is how he plays. And that's all that he should care about. If he knows he's played well, then the criticism shouldn't affect him. And that's kind of the way you have to look at it for me. Bruno Fernandes, he knows the level he has to play at, the standards that are set at Manchester United. He's obviously the captain While he might not be club captain, he is captain on the match day and has been for the majority of this season. He's got a set of standard. He's got a set of mentality. And as such, whatever you got to kind of shut out the outside noise and just get on with it. I mean, let's go back over to that Newcastle team and we'll actually have a proper talk about it, because we didn't really have a discussion, did we? So, obviously, for Newcastle, it is Nick Pope in goal. It's Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Sven Botman, and Dan Burn as a back four. Sean Longstaff, Bruno Guimaraes, and Joel Linton as a midfield three, with Miguel Almiron, Callum Wilson, and Jacob Murphy as a front three. Now, I think we can start identifying players. Jacob Murphy, for me, is a weak link. I don't rate Jacob Murphy. So I'm happy to see him out on that left-hand side as opposed to a Alan St. Maximin, who's not even on the bench for today, which is good news for Manchester United. I don't think Murphy's all that. I really don't. To me, championship quality. Callum Wilson, it's a shame he's playing because I think he's top draw. I really, really do think he's a top striker. And you give him a chance, I think he'll take it. Miguel Almiron, I think he's a good, hard-working player. I think he's a little bit overrated, especially right now. I saw somewhere someone said they'd rather have Miguel Almiron than Jack Grealish. If you believe Jack Grealish is a worse player than Miguel Almiron, I'm lost for words for you. Are you doing your predictions today? I am. We are going to do our predictions. We'll get to that after I've gone through this starting 11s. So he's a good player, Almiron. And something you have to be wary of, because he will work. He is quick on the counter attack. But I don't think he's as good as a lot of people like to make it out. He is. Joel Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, and Sean Longstaff as a midfield. It's all about shutting down Bruno Guimaraes. It's very, very hard working, and the creativity does come from Bruno Guimaraes. If you can kind of get bodies around him, which I think Fred and Casemiro as a two is capable of doing, get bodies around Bruno Guimaraes, try and shut him out when he goes forward. Manchester United will be in a better situation, but it's also important that Bruno Fernandes pressing from the front doesn't give him time to be able to turn and play those long spraying balls forward. Trippier, we know the dangers he comes with from free kicks, from corners, from set pieces in general. He's going to get forward, try and deliver crosses and be dangerous up against Luke Shaw and Jadon Sancho. So it's important they both do a job up against him. Dan Burn as a fullback will probably be a little bit more conservative and stay back. And we'll often see this become kind of more like similar to a back three. Look, we saw last year from Arsenal when Tomiyasu played as a right back, and he was a little bit more conservative and at times made a back three for Arsenal with Fabian Schär and Sven Botman as two centre backs. Both very good on the ball. In the air, and both fairly quick, especially Fabian Schär. Nick Pope in goal, very, very good goalkeeper. Will come claim crosses, good shot stopper. On the ball, he's not great. And if we press well, and we kind of cut the passing lanes and off well, we can kind of force Newcastle long. And when you're aiming at players like Murphy, Wilson and Almiron, I think someone like a Rafael Varane, Casemiro have a chance to win those first balls, win those second balls, and regain possession for United. So let's get into the predictions. So if you guys want to get your predictions down into the live chat, please feel free. Let me quickly get up the ticker. There we go. So I went 2-0 United. Manesi went 3-1 United. There we go. So there we go. So there's the ticker. So if you guys want to get your predictions into the live chat, we'll get them written down for you guys. So we are getting some more team news in from around the grounds. So for those interested in the El Clasico, the Barcelona lineup is out. So for Barcelona, it is ter Stegen, Sergio Roberto, Eric Garcia, Jules Koundé, and Balde. Frank de Jong, Busquets, and Pedri starts in midfield three, with Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Ousmane Dembele as a front three. Not Juventus. Well, where's Real Madrid? For Real Madrid, it is Lewin, Carvajal, Eder Militao, Alaba, and Mendy, Cruz, Valverde, and Tchouaméni. No, sorry, Cruz, Tchouaméni, and Modric in midfield three, with Vinicius Junior, Benzema, and Valverde as a front three. For just the games around the grounds today, how are we, Bray? Aditya, is that how you pronounce it? Sorry if I've mispronounced that. So yeah, for the other games around the grounds, in the Villa Chelsea game, the lineups are Martinez, Cash, Concert, Mings, Young, Louise, McGinn, Ramsey, with Bailey, Watkins, and Danny Ings. Kickoff is in about 10 minutes. Just over 10 minutes. So that's 2 o'clock in England. And I'm not sure where in other countries. But essentially, in about 10 minutes, we got kickoff. So for Chelsea, it is Kepa, Trevor Chalobah, Thiago Silva, Cucurella, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Mount, Kovacic, Ben Chilwell, Kai Havertz, Raheem Sterling, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. For Southampton, in their game against West Ham, it's Gavin Bazunu, Kyle Walker-Peters, Bella Chopchow, Salisu and Parade, Ward-Prowse, and Maitland-Niles in a midfield two, with Elionussi, Joe Aribo, Che Adams, and Adam Armstrong. For West Ham, it is Lucas Fabianski, Kufau, Johnson, Kera, Cresswell, and Emerson making up a back five. It's Declan Rice and Thomas Soucek in a midfield double pivot, with Jared Bowen, Lucas Paqueta, and probably Paqueta, Soucek, and Rice in midfield three, with Bowen and Skamaka as a front two. In the Leeds and Arsenal game, it's Meslier, Struijk, Christensen, Koch, Cooper as a back four, Adams and Roca as a midfield double pivot, with Aronson, Harrison, Cinciata, and Rodrigo. And then finally for Arsenal, it's Ramsdale in goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel and Tomiyasu as a back four. Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka are a partnership in a midfield two, with Bukayo Saka out on the right hand side. Martin Odegaard starts at number 10. Martinelli is on the left, and Gabriel Jesus leads the line for Arsenal. 2-1, tough game this. Newcastle United are a sneakily good side. I could not agree more, Dirty Sanchez. I rate this. I do rate this Newcastle team. I rate them. That being said, I think United are going to win because I back Man United to beat them. But I do like this Newcastle team. They're not a bad side whatsoever. They're not a bad side whatsoever. But we do have about 10 minutes until kickoff. So if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. that would be greatly appreciated. And please do get involved in the live chat. Let me know your score predictions. And please do share the stream if you are enjoying it on your socials, and help to grow this community. That would be greatly appreciated. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shut up, TV. There we go. Just getting ready. Sorry, I was just getting ready for kickoff. I really don't understand why this game isn't live on English TV. Like, that is, to me, that is crazy. How in England we don't have Manchester United versus Newcastle, one of the biggest games on today. Well, to me, the biggest, apart from obviously the Liverpool Man City game, which is on later. But instead, we've got what's the live game on Sky today? We've got Chelsea Villa. We've got Chelsea Villa instead of Man United Newcastle. Like, what I always wonder, what is the point of BT only having one game a weekend? All you have to do is let BT put this game on. And we have 4 2 o'clock kickoffs today. 4. Why not just give BT another one? Why not just give BT the game, or one of those games, or give Amazon Prime one as well? Put the games on telly. I think it's ridiculous. To be fair, I think it's ridiculous. And can we for once win comfortably? I can't edge on my seat with 2-1 on the 90th minute and Newcastle pressure on us. We never beat Newcastle comfortably. I remember when we beat them, was it 4-1? Luke Shaw scored an early own goal and Wan-Bissaka scored his first goal for United. I remember watching that game. It was it was in my first year of doing this channel. And even that game wasn't comfortable. Even that game, for a majority of it, Newcastle were the better team. Or were very much in the game. And it was only very, very late on that we kind of smashed and grabbed it, in a sense. Like, it wasn't a comfortable game. And I'm expecting today to be the same. We won comfortably, yes, in the end, but what I was getting at is that game wasn't comfortable still for a lot of it. Like, we went a goal behind early. Not that year. Turns out we've beat Newcastle 4-1 a lot. So, 2020, that's the year I'm talking. This is the game I'm talking. So, own goal, second minute. Maguire, to be fair, equalised 23 minutes in. And then it took us to the 86th minute. And I remember watching the game and we kept creating chances, and look, but Newcastle always looked like they could do something. But eventually, Bruno got that goal. If I remember correctly, it might have been a penalty. No, it wasn't. It was that counter-attack, weren't it? Where Bruno put it top corner from, I think it was from a corner. that we counter-attack. We scored from on the counter-attack. Like Mata, Donny van der Beek were all involved. Then Wan-Bissaka, and then of course Rashford. So he's hoping for a game, similar score, but not so nervy. I don't want to be waiting last minute for goals. Right, 4 minutes away from kickoff. If you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. Please do get involved in the live chat. Right, there we go. So the players are in the tunnel. Come on, United. Come on, United. And here they come. It's game time, ladies and gentlemen. It is game time. There's the big man, Cristiano Ronaldo. So, of course, the lineups, once again, for those of you who don't know, in goal, it is David De Gea making what is it like his 700th, 800th appearance for Manchester United? 500th. 500 appearances in for David De Gea today. It's then a back four of Diogo Dalot. Fuck off. You're getting all these shitty ads. So, Diogo Dalot, Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw makes up the back four. In the midfield two, it is Casemiro and Fred with a front three of Anthony, Bruno Fernandes and Jadon Sancho, with Cristiano Ronaldo leading the line for Manchester United. So it's Pope, Kieran Trippier, Shah, Botman, Burn. Sean Longstaff, Bruno Guimaraes and Joel Linton with a front three of Miguel Almiron, Callum Wilson and Jacob Murphy. Come on. Come on, let's get underway. I'm ready. I'm ready. Saf is at the ground. Ten Hag shaking hands with the likes of Eddie Howe and everybody else that is here. Taking a while for the game to get on. Come on. Can we get on with it, please? Real pain in the arse, this. Sorry about the delay, guys. I'm trying to get going as soon as possible. We are underway. Casemiro has it and goes backwards. Right. Let me reload it. I know it's not ideal, guys, but it is what it is. We do have the game. It's just being temperamental. Fucking hell. What the fuck is going on here? Right. Hopefully this should now work. If not, then I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Here we go. The ball's back with De Gea. And it's frozen. And it's frozen. Right, what's going on? Fred fired wide at some point. Fucking hell. Fuck me. Right. We might be sorted. No. Why is it closed? Breaking on me. Please stop breaking on me. Play. working fine beforehand. My God. This has probably been the most problematic experience of my life. But we're moving. Why is it stopped? Why is it stopped? Oh. Eventually, when it starts working, it breaks. Oh, fucking hell. My bloody God. Right. Fuck that off. Right. You're going for a 4-2. I would take a 4-2 now. So, hopefully you're right. Hopefully you're right. I would certainly take 4-2. I'll tell you what would also be nice. It means to be able to watch the game. Why, as soon as we get kicked off, does everything break? Ladies and gentlemen, why does everything break? Fuck me. I mean, this can't be fun. This can't be fun to watch, can it? Why is that closed now as well? Chelsea have scored. Thank God it's Chelsea, not bloody Man United. Right, we'll tweet that out. So at least those on who are watching on Sky got to see it. Oh, fuck's sake. Will that work? Right, this might work. "3-0 United, I'm kind of nervous." I'm kind of nervous I'm not going to be able to actually get the bloody game going, Tom. But I mean, 3-0 is not a nervous scoreline, is it? That sounds quite confident. Certainly more confident than I am. I said I've gone 2-0. I'm not even sure about that. Newcastle are very good. Newcastle are a very good team. You've got to give it to them. Right. We might have something here. We're about 7 minutes into this, and we haven't actually got the game on. What is going on? Ronaldo shot nearly cleared off the line. There. What minute are you watching? Where are you watching it, Tom? Look, alright. I found. So, oh, it's bloody broken again. Right. Work. Right, we're a long way away from where this timer says. Right, it's broken again. It's fucking broken again. It's fucking broken again. Well, currently, I'm in England. Is that a thing? Who was that? What is that? Please, just work. This is laughable. This has got to be the worst watch along I've ever done. I'm not watching some other bloke. To be clear, I will find something. We will find something that works. Could this be it? This could be it. Fuck off. Try that. Let's try this. Has he not played well so far? You guys in the chat are going to have to keep me up to date with what's going on right now. Because I have got nothing. Missed pass so many times. Not great. Just like the Ammonia game. I don't think he was terrible against Ammonia. But look, the issue is, obviously, is at that right back spot, United just don't have any sort of competition for him. Like, Wan-Bissaka, we know he's not good enough. Or at least to Erik ten Hag, he's not good enough. So, it's like, it's pointless having him. And Dallo knows that, unfortunately. Where's it on Twitter? Where's it on Twitter? Please, please, people, help. Help. Has somebody got an at? I don't know if that's some sort of meme. It feels like it is. I don't believe that's an app. I don't believe it. I'm too stressed for this. It's fucking Newcastle have a penalty, and I haven't even got the game. This could work. It's oh, what a bloke! What a bloke you are! What a hero! You know what? Pin that comment. Pin the message. What a hero. Stop fucking. Please don't tell me to stop working now. You've got to be kidding me! You've got to be kidding me! It's not stopped working now. Broadcast is unavailable. I don't know what to believe anymore. 1-0? 1-0? I don't want the players thing. I want the bloody. I want to watch the match. Right, come on. Come on, men's FIFA World Cup. They nearly scored. Oh. I'm gonna lose my hair. I'm gonna go bald by the end of this. Just want to watch the game. What do? Right. Let's keep an eye on this website, on this Twitter account. Finn, who do you think are going to win the World Cup? Well, France could be in a bit of shit. Because France is obviously the obvious option. But with them having big players out in it, like the likes of Kante, Pogba, they could be in a bit of trouble. You know, they could be in a little bit of trouble. We nearly scored. We're 14 minutes in. We're 14 minutes in. I haven't got a fucking game. I'm not even got the game on. Please, just what? Why? All these places I usually go and find the game perfectly fine, just not working now. Right. Why today? Of all days? And some of you sick bastards will be enjoying this, won't you? You'll be enjoying me struggle. The guarantee of men's soccer, men's FIFA World Cup, has let me down. He was meant to be the guarantee, the one that couldn't fail, the one that's never failed. Nearly scored again. We did. We're not 1-0 down, 1-0 up, are we? Could be 1-0. I just want to watch the game, man. I just want to watch the game. Is it 1-0? Is it 1-0? And I've not even got the game on. Kill me. Somebody show me the game. Somebody show me the bloody game. I don't believe you. I'm not falling for this. Oh, we're back. We've got the game, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the game. Here we go. Oh, fuck off. There we go. It's sorted. Thank God for this. At men FIFA World Cup. Hashtag it. Hashtag it. They've sorted us out. Big up them. What a bloke. What a bloke. And we're finally live. Southampton have taken the lead in their game. Breathe, ladies and gentlemen. We can breathe. We may be 19 minutes into the game. We've only just got the game on, but we've lived the dream. I have to say, what a watch along this has been. We've missed the first 20 minutes for not finding the game, but we've got some Geordie with black and white hair who's looking ridiculous. But Newcastle have a free kick, I'm pretty sure. I think it's Newcastle with a free kick. Yes, I'm with you, AA. I'm with you. Right, let me catch up on all the score predictions because I know I've missed loads. But I thought finding the game would be more important. Right. Eddie went 4-2 United. I can't remember who put what when. So we're going to say they all came before kickoff. So they all count. I didn't even see this bloke. What a name. There we go. So there we go. All the predictions are all sorted. Thank you for that. As Joel Linton was fouled by Fred on the edge of the box. And it's a free kick to Newcastle. That's not ideal, Fred. And they've got Kieran Trippier. Well done. Fuck off, Trips. Now, I know, as an England fan, what Kieran Trippier can do from a free kick. The World Cup comes to mind. 2018. Kieran Trippier. It is delicious. I can't remember what commentator had said it. But that's coming to my head right now. Please, for those of you who are in front of me, are 24 minutes in and you know what's happened here, don't say anything. Arsenal game temporarily suspended. Is that why? Is that fan... Is something happened? Has something happened in the Arsenal game? Something has... My thoughts and prayers go out to that person. As Jadon Sancho lays on the floor. Fuck off, Kieran Trippier. Fabian Schär and Miguel Almiron also standing over this free kick. Is it just like fans being a nuisance? Go away, Kieran. Trippier, leave us alone. Trippier into the wall. Ball back into the box. Joel Linton hits the bar. Hits the what? It's the something. Joel Linton has to score. United get off. Lucky. Trippier hits the wall. This ball came back in. Joel Linton hit the bar. It fell to him again and it hit the post. United blushes spared bowl Joel Linton. What a chance for Newcastle. Fuck me. I am not happy. It's a corner for Newcastle. Ball comes into the box. And it went all the way across. Oh, so the Leeds game has been suspended because of the referee stuff. Ball comes into the box. Well dealt with. Give me further in front of me. Be a bit rude if you are. I don't know. Right, corner for United anyway. Ball comes into the box. Ronaldo, can you get there? Fred puts the ball back in, out for another corner. United on the attack for the first time. First time in this game that I've seen United on the attack. Here is Bruno Fernandes. He will take this corner. Ball comes into the box. Headed clear by Newcastle. Luke Shaw is there and will ping it back out looking for Bruno Fernandes. Well defended by, I'm not sure who that is, Almiron. And it's out for a throw-in for United. Bruno will give it into Luke Shaw. Into Lisandro Martinez. Bruno's wanting it, but he's hiding behind two Newcastle defenders. Sure. Eddie lives in Ireland, so the game might just be on in Ireland. Ronaldo's in! As he chip Pope! Cleared by the defender. Ronaldo did get there before Pope, got it over him. But the defender got back in time. I'm not sure if it was ever really going to go in. The flag was up anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. And he does look a fair bit offside there, Ronaldo. Nick Pope did actually get a touch on it. So that kind of is what stopped the ball from going into the net. So it's a long ball. Out for a throw-in for United. Who's that? Trippier's down. The last thing England, well, Gareth Southgate will want is another right back for him down with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Reece James both looking like they're already out for the World Cup. Kyle Walker potentially the same as well. Did the Gea get a touch on this? No, he got absolutely nowhere near it. I tell you what, if Joel Linton was a good striker, a striker that was good enough not to be moved into midfield, United could have been losing here. Luke Shaw wins it back, but gives away a free kick. Now, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And please do get involved in the live chat and share the stream. That would be greatly appreciated and helps to grow this community of now over 500 people. That is big, big time. So thank you all for that. So I am a little bit ill still. I'm on the recovery. But man flu has hit me. So here and there I might have to blow my nose or clear my nose. But we're about an hour into this stream, and I've been more than less fine majority of it, so we should be fine for the next hour or so. As United have a throw in here on our right hand side, very, very deep into our half. That'll take it. Finds Ronaldo, brings it down. Casemiro chipped it in, looking for Sancho. Trippier is up against Sancho here and fouls him. Sancho wins the free kick. Well played there by Jadon Sancho. And can United move this ball quickly? And I think the problem for United, for somebody that hasn't watched the full game, will probably be Fred. In the sense that, I mean, look, a lot of people have been saying Fred's been shit. Fazil said it. But Fred is just not capable of doing the things Christian Eriksen is. Eriksen can dictate a game. He knows and has the ability to play those long balls when necessary and when required. He can pass through the lines. He's very press resistant, Eriksen, because he's a good dribbler. Fred is none of those things. Fred's a player that can't play one touch. Fred needs to take a touch, then turn on it. He's very slow in possession. And Christian Eriksen isn't. And that's where our issues will come. And here is Jadon Sancho. He gets the ball from Fred, actually. Fred did quite well there. Lisandro Martinez gets the ball up to Anthony. What's been given? What's the referee given? Look, I don't know what's been given here, but the levels of officiating in this country are horrific. They really, really are. I'm always disappointed by the standards of officiating in the Premier League. For the best league in the world, or the supposed best league in the world, the standard of officiating is so bad. As Trippier goes long, Varane heads clear well. Anthony, can he bring it forward? Finds Bruno Fernandes, who goes looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Guimaraes reads it well and gets there first. And Nick Pope goes long. And he's just out for a throw-in. And that's what I was kind of talking about with Nick Pope. If you can pressure him, you force him to try and play long, that's when United can turn the ball over time and time again. And it's so similar to what we've seen happen to Manchester United over the last two or so years with David De Gea. As we see right there. De Gea in recent weeks has been a lot better. That is really poor from the Spaniard. And again, it just gives away, he's throwing away possession and giving Newcastle a chance to get hold of the game. And bring the game to us rather than us bring it to them, which really should be the aim of the game at Old Trafford. As Bruno Guimaraes wins the ball against Casemiro, Fred makes a bit of a mess of it, but United win it back here. Out to Dalot. Out to Anthony, sorry, it was. Fred has it. Poor first touch and Newcastle win it. Bruno Guimaraes surging forward here. Looks to find Callum Wilson. Good defending. And United have it in De Gea. Lovely ball out to Bruno Fernandes. That's becoming a bit of a battle. The referee's blown up for something. Joelinton's down. And he went down under the challenge of Anthony. I didn't see much really happen there. So, we'll have to see it back. But this seems like a nothing incident, really. So we are now having a water break. While they do that, I'm going to blow my nose. Just so we don't miss any more of the game. So just give me a second. Right, I'm back. I'm back. Just as players got kicked off once again with Lisandro Martinez going across to Dallo. Back into Martinez. Into Varane. 35 minutes played here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 0. Newcastle 0 still. As we go long. That is a wasteful ball. Wasteful ball from Rafael Varane. We're back to Pope and we go long. Once again, as we come to expect from Newcastle, and Lisandro Martinez beating Callum Wilson in the air. And people say he's too small for the Premier League. What a mountain of a centre-back. As Miguel Almiron has it. Finds Callum Wilson. Looks to return to Almiron. Luke Shaw followed the run. And dealt with it. Fred is fucking awful, man. Fred just gets bullied. This is as bad as the Man City game. Is it? NG, have you been able to watch the whole game? I assume you can in Malaysia. But Fred is awful. Fred is awful. For Newcastle, Fred would be alright. Like, put him in there instead of Sean or Matty Longstaff. I'm pretty sure it's Sean. It is Sean. I know it's Sean. But yeah, put him in for Sean Longstaff. He'd be fine for Newcastle. But he's not fine for Manchester United. I would actually very much consider bringing on Zidane Iqbal or Mayanu, or however you pronounce his name, on at half-time for Fred. Fuck off. Can we get it clear? Fuck on. Get it clear. There we do. The ball came in from the free kick. And it was just bouncing around. I was certain it was going to end up in our own net. As Bruno Fernandes takes it down on the edge of our box. He was far too calm for my liking. As Sancho finds Bruno again. Bruno goes looking for Sancho on this left-hand side. And he finds him. He cuts inside. Sancho, lovely ball into Anthony, who shoots Pope with a good save. Good play there from Manchester United. Back to front so quickly. And Anthony maybe a bit wasteful with the shot. Maybe should have done better with it. But United look very, very dangerous on that counter-attack. Bruno Fernandes with a great ball to Sancho. Sancho committed Trippier and found the run of Anthony. And like I say, maybe he should have done better when it came to the final shot. What are we looking at? So we're looking at the counter-attack again. But why is the game stopped? No, I take it back. Anthony, not much really he could have done there. As we have the ball with Varane, who goes back into De Gea. Who goes forward. As Fabian Schär easily wins the first ball. And the second. And the third for Newcastle here. Almiron goes down the line, running with it, but can only pass it out. I should say that Fabian Schär didn't win all those headers. Newcastle is so good compared to last season when we played them. Just shows what money can do. Well, it's not just money. I refuse to suggest and say it's just the money. Like, look at Fabian Schär is a big improvement. Has been a lot better under Eddie Howe than they were Steve Bruce. You've got to give Eddie Howe his dues. He's also, like with Joel Linton, he's turned Joel Linton around. A lot of this team that we see today were here under Steve Bruce. So, Fabian Schär was Longstaff, Joel Linton, Almiron, Wilson, Murphy. Half the team. The new players are the defenders. Pope, Trippier, Botman and Byrne and Gamarez. And apart from, like, you could have got Dan Byrne. Newcastle could have got Dan Byrne without the money. Same with Nick Pope. So, to say it's just the money to me is an understatement. It's a disservice. Sorry, not an understatement. It's a disservice to the job Eddie Howe's done and the improvement of this Newcastle team. Yes, I agree. Our team, height-wise, is far too small. We just don't have enough height in it. Especially with Fred in there. Fred, we need... Just get my ammo on. Mayano, or however... like I said, I don't know how to pronounce his name. But the English I'm pretty sure he's English. The midfielder who's the fourth sub on that list. So, but below Lindelof and Malacia, get him on. A bit of height. He's meant to be a really good midfielder. He's been getting comparisons to Pogba. Throw him in there, baptism of fire. Let's see how he gets on. That's my approach to this as we go along. Because I don't think we can survive with Fred in our midfield. And if you take him Fred off, can it get much worse? I would argue no. As Almiron has it and is driving forward here for Newcastle. Trippier's made a good run. But Jadon Sancho's back well. Wins a free kick. Good play from Jadon Sancho. Anyways, can't wait for us to meet Barcelona in the Europa League. We have to win our group. We have to win our Europa League group because we cannot be faced with one of these teams dropping from the Champions League. Because Barcelona looks like they're gonna. Atletico Madrid looks like they're gonna. And I don't think we can play any of those right now. Come the end of the season, sure, maybe. But right now, I'm not sure. You know, I don't want to play Barcelona ever. I'm going to be honest. I like Barcelona. So the longer we can stay away from Barcelona, the better. We could have a Europa League final of Manchester United versus Barcelona. Or Barcelona Atletico Madrid. That's a final for the fucking Champions League. Not the Europa League. Life's unfair, man. Life's unfair. As Dan Burn there goes into the book for a foul on Cristiano Ronaldo. As we move the ball up wide here to Jadon Sancho. Sancho's just looking for runners around him, but everybody just stands so stagnant when he gets the ball. Lisandro Martinez out to Shaw. Moves it inside for Fred. Fred can't. What is he doing? What is he doing? It's a simple ball inside and he completely air kicks the ball. And it's out for a goal kick. My God. Barca is shit. I don't think they are. They're top of La Liga, man. They're top of La Liga. They're not shit, are they? They've got Ousmane Dembele, Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski. No team with Robert Lewandowski are shit, man. No team. I'll tell you that for free. That's my little bit of wisdom for you. As Anthony's charging down this right-hand side. He cuts in. Puts the ball in the box, looking for Ronaldo. Overhit. Out for a corner. For goal kick, sorry. Goal kick. Anthony apologising, saying inches. Inches. Sure, Ronaldo's heard that before. Only 3 minutes of added time is a joke. I mean, I'll take 3 minutes. I'll take 3 minutes. I mean, realistically, United's not been great this first half. I don't think we're gonna score in this in 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes of this first half. So preferably, I'd rather have no minutes and just get into half time and let Eric Ten Hag have a word with these players. And hopefully, take off Fred. I mean, I don't like just to hate on Fred. I really don't. He's just not good, is he? He's not a good footballer. He's not a good footballer, and that's his issue. Here at Manchester United, I just want one thing, and that's good footballers. And he's not one. He's just not one, is he? He's just a very bad footballer. Or just very average. Very average. And at Manchester United, you can't really have average. As Luke Shaw wins a header against somebody, and Shaw wins it back again, looking to go down the line for Sancho. It's out for a throw-in for Newcastle, and Trippier will take it. Sooner half-time comes the better. Ten Hag needs to give these players a bollocking and kind of get them out for the second half in a much better way, because first half has been so lackluster as Varane goes up and clears the ball. Can we win the second balls? Luke Shaw does. Sancho brings it down. Fred gives it back to him. And Shaw just loses his shit and just smashes the ball forward. Dalot brings it down into Varane. Gets it out wide to Anthony, who turns his man brilliantly. Dan Burn don't know what to do. Here is Anthony. Puts it across. Good defending from Fabian Schär. And really, I think Anthony should have gone inside the cutback for Bruno. As Dalot now gets the cross in. Bruno Fernandes flicks it over the bar. And it's out for a goal kick for Newcastle United. Newcastle will feel like they got away with one there. Great opportunity there for Manchester United to get a goal. It was a good cross in by Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes with the flicked effort. Could he have done better? Maybe. They had a lot of... They had the crossing and a lot of power. Anyway, really all Bruno Fernandes needed to do was get a slight flick on it and just nudge it towards goal, because the power that was already there on it. But no, he got a lot on it and it's out for a goal kick. And that is going to be half time here at Old Trafford. So the half time score is Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 0. Not a great first half for Manchester United. It has to be said. But could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. So we'll take that. We'll take that. Hopefully in the second half, the game will go a bit better. We will be able to watch the whole game. And not miss the opening like 20 minutes. That's the plan. So the halftime scores around the ground. So Southampton lead against West Ham by 1-0. Aston Villa are 1-0 down to Chelsea with Mason Mount scoring the goal. Man United, Newcastle are 0-0. And obviously we know Arsenal Leeds. That game is currently been suspended with a referee technical issue. Hold on. Sorry. Let me catch up. 2-1 or 3-0 for United. The defence is amazing. They're staying strong. But look, that's something we know about this Manchester United team. Our defence, with this, well, since we've gone to this kind of the centre-back partnership of Lisandro Martinez and Varane, Dalot, and whether it's Shaw or Malacia, this back four, and I guess five if you want to include David De Gea, have been very strong. And they get better and better each week. You then put Casemiro in this position, where he's sitting, he's holding, he's defending. It really does start to look really strong. And then the hexagons make a nut for a nice, allows me to make a nice little thing like this. And it does look like it's like this a lot of the time. Like, it's all locked in. It all fits together nicely. And obviously, this isn't how we look in game. But like, the idea is that it all fits together nicely. They all complement each other. That's what this defence is at the moment. And this sure could be Malacia. And the same thing applies. It all complements each other really nicely. Varane is so dominant in the air. He's a leader. He makes up for what Lisandro Martinez lacks in that area. And Lisandro Martinez is a leader. Lisandro Martinez is great on the ball. He's so... Look, I know it's like a Twitter meme, but he's got that dog in him. He is a dog in him. Like, he will fight for anything. He will fight for everything. So, you never have to worry. You never worry that Lisandro Martinez is going to lose the 50-50. And then when he's on the ball, he passes through the lines brilliantly. He finds the midfield. He finds the forward so well. It's just a great defence. The issue is when you look at someone like a Fred in midfield and you think, what's he offering? What is he offering in that midfield that lets us down? He doesn't offer a thing. Get him off. And that's what I always question about Manchester United managers. When we go back to Fred, when we go back to McTominay, they don't offer us enough for me to keep picking them. Throw somebody new in there. Throw in Miamo. Throw in Zidane Iqbal. How bad could they do? If they're in the squad, they can't be that bad. So give them a go. Because I think they'd offer more than Fred has today. And that can only be a positive. Anthony, he's been electric. Dan Burn has really struggled to stop him. So more please, Anthony. Sancho, in the brief times I've seen him, he looked okay. Not as good as Anthony's, but he's looked alright. Not bad, not great. Probably a 6, maybe a 7. Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo, we need to see a little bit more from you guys. Currently, out of the two Brunos, Bruno Guimaraes is having the better game. But look, I'm quickly going to go fill my glass up for the second half. So while I'm gone, please do get involved in the live chat. Let me know your thoughts on that first half so far. And let me know any thoughts and changes you'd make for the second half while I'm gone. And we can get back. We can have a little chat about it all. So I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Looking forward to this second half. United, we know gotta do better, but I know I think we're capable of. If we go over to the stats when they load, come on, hurry up. United dominating the ball, 62%. However, it's about taking that kind of ball domination, converting it into chances, shots, and obviously goals at the end of the day. And that's where United have struggled. 7 shots and 2 on target for Newcastle with 38% of the ball. We've had 62% and we've only had 6 and 1. That is not good enough. Really, really not good enough. And United will have to step it up and we'll have to improve upon that. And I do think part of improving that will be making changes in that midfield. We'll be taking out a Fred and putting in someone who's a little bit more ball kind of dominating. A little bit more dominated. I can't think of the word, but it's something along those lines. Someone who wants to get hold of the ball and kind of dictate play, get hold of the ball, and just loves to have the ball. And Fred's not that guy. And I think someone like a Zidane Iqbal from pre-season is someone that could do that. It's just whether he will be given the keys to doing that. Obviously, like I said, we got other games going on in the Premier League. So Southampton are 1-0 up against West Ham. Roman Perraud scoring in that game. I don't know if Leeds and West Ham, Leeds and Arsenal have actually got kicked off or not. And Aston Villa are beating Chelsea. Are losing to Chelsea, 1-0, with Mason Mount scoring in that game. But by all accounts, looks like Aston Villa might actually be playing well in that game. Might actually be the better team. That's something to keep our eyes and ears on. Hold on, give me a second. I've just heard something come through the letterbox. No, but I didn't. That was someone entering the house. Up the Toon, up the Devils. Score for Chelsea versus Villa, 1-0 Chelsea. It is, yes. It is 1-0 Chelsea. Mason Mount scored. Yes. DJ, you've smashed it. You've smashed it. We must be getting pretty close to the second half. About 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe not even that. Might be now. Apparently, according to the Champions League, Kepa's been sensational. I don't know what's happened to Kepa, but the guy's an animal now, isn't he? Nervous for Chelsea and Spurs. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I'm less nervous for those sort of games than I am for this sort of game. Like, because I know United usually just somehow we do something against Chelsea. Something happens against Spurs and we beat them. So, like, somehow I back us more again in those sort of games than this sort of game. However, every year, look, the first time you're playing, the nerves are always a little bit more there because it's an unknown, especially this year. Spurs are doing better than they ever have, and Graham Potter's there now at Chelsea, and we saw what Graham Potter did to us on the opening day of the season. I don't know my scores just yet. We won't do predictions for those games just yet. We'll wait for the Premier League previews and the match previews for those games when we get there. So, Tom, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, and when those games roll around, you'll know my score predictions. So Newcastle are coming out for the second half again. Shameless plug. What can I say? I'm a businessman. We are away for Spurs and Chelsea. We've had a lot of away games recently. It's not really fair. Is that a further 35 minutes, or has it been 35 minutes since he got delayed? If they haven't got the game started soon, I would be surprised. I think they might just. Oh, they're playing now. Fair enough. I was gonna say, if they don't get it started soon, I would be surprised if they don't just move it back to 4 o'clock where the Liverpool game is. All right, I'm going to watch on Twitter. See you later. See you after the game. All right, see you later, Tom. Enjoy yourself, lad. Enjoy yourself. Go on then, United. Right. Big second half to come here for Manchester United. Can we get the all-important goal, I should say, really, that will see Manchester United win this game and move us further up the Premier League table, which is needed. Obviously, coming into this game, this is where we sat in 5th. 15 points from 8. Can we make it 18 from 9? As we get underway here for the second half at Old Trafford. Manchester United 0, Newcastle 0. Come on, United. No changes at half-time for either side, so Fred does stay on the pitch, which is a shame because he's not very good at football. And Fred, to be fair, teased the ball out for a throw-in for Newcastle. Good pressing from him. What? What do you mean, fee? You want to make some sense, lad? Come on, finish the song, DJ. I'm not falling for this. This is going to be some sort of Bruno Gammarais song, isn't it? And I'm not having this. I'm not having it in this chat. Why is the stream? Why is the game frozen? Why is the game frozen? Why is it frozen? Not this again, man. Not this again. It pisses me off. All we want is to be able to watch the game in peace. And it breaks constantly. Gamarez ahead of Fernandez. Simply put, up the tune. I actually don't disagree. Bruno Gamarez is... He's a classy baller. So you can't hate on a player with that much quality. I really like Bruno Gamarez. Really like Bruno Gamarez. Really. Really. Yeah, my game is not working, so I'm having to try and find it again. Yeah, Mom. Please just work. One of you. Something work, please. Yellow card for Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm not surprised. You guy stinks. But what's in the prediction thingy? What do you mean? What's in the prediction thingy? So the predictions for today's game. The predictions thingy. That would have been fairly straightforward. Oh. Alright, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit the like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And does mean a lot. Because we're trying to get this game going. Right. Right, we got the game. It's not bang in time, bang live, but we got the game. We've got pop-up constantly on the screen. Right in the fucking way. But here's Fred. Out wide to Anthony. Ball comes inside. It's a poor ball from Anthony and Pope's out to get it well. Good goalkeeper from Nick Pope. That was still in chat 1-0. Are you watching it? I found the game online. I can't put a link into chat, unfortunately. Like I said, there's a big pop up in the middle of the screen anyway. So but you guys wouldn't want it anyway. De Gea goes long. Bruno Guimaraes. Out wide to Trippier. Trippier crossfield. Looking for the ball into the box. Diego Dalot was watching it the whole way and did well. Bukayo Saka gives Arsenal a 1-0 lead at the Emirates. So, good news for Arsenal fans, as Bukayo Saka has given you the lead at the Emirates. Martin Odegaard with the assist. Yes, you're hearing that right. Arsenal 1, Leeds United 0. And of course, it's when I get rid of Odegaard, he gets an assist. Lovely. Bruno Fernandes has it now. Go on, find Cristiano Ronaldo. Finds the run of Ronaldo. Ronaldo's in. Great defending by Kieran Trippier. That is unbelievable defending. It's not at the Emirates. At Ellen Road. Bukayo Saka has given him the lead at Ellen Road. Not great. That's actually written. It's good defending from Trippier, but it's poor from Ronaldo. Poor from Ronaldo. What do you mean ball knowledge? I still named the right stadium for Leeds when I found out Leeds were at home. Newcastle trying to play out from the back here. Trippier into Fabian Schär. Moves it into Bruno Guimaraes and he can now drive forward with it. We force him back. Guimaraes. Ball comes into the box. United deal with it through Varane and Dalot. Can we get it clear? Anthony wins a free kick, does well. El Clasico predictions: 2-0 Barcelona. Ball up to Jadon Sancho. Goes inside to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno turns on it. Finds Fred. Casemiro. Dalot. Moves it out wide. Here is Anthony. Dalot. Huja can't tell me that every single game is being played. Honestly, worst Moulin I've ever seen. Can't watch sad. I mean, I'm hoping. I don't particularly want to be watching this stream because it's getting. I'm getting pissed off of all the pop-ups, and it's broken. Oh, it's back. Don't worry. Still all the pop-ups, but here we go. United just popping it around. Fred into Bruno, turns well. Finds Shaw. Shaw puts it across. Good defending. Ball comes back in. Can we get hold of it? No. No, we can't. Yeah. Here's Sancho. Into Shaw. Back to Jadon Sancho. United. Bit more urgency, please. Anthony fighting for it and finds Varane. Moves it across. United just popping it around, using it well. Casemiro. How's that not a pen? It's not on Twitter. Not on Twitter. I found it online. I couldn't give you it. Could not give you it. I'm not sure particularly I trust it myself. Alright, let me try this. United are shit. Are we? Are we playing shit? I'm not surprised, to be fair. I'm really not surprised. I can accept as a United fan. I can accept we are rubbish. Oh, we found some in. Right, this will have to do for now. Me holding it in my hand. Trippier goes long, looking for the run of somebody. Good defending by Fred, tracking back. And can now Jadon Sancho drive forward and bring it forward for United. Ronaldo's on the left-hand side. He cuts back in, Jadon Sancho. Just gives it easy into Luke Shaw. Back to Sancho. Into Cristiano Ronaldo on the left-hand side. Sancho. Ronaldo. Sancho. United. Just slowing the game right down. Fred. Casemiro. Fred gets out wide. Here is Shaw. Bruno. Into Jadon Sancho. Up 1v1 with Trippier. Ball comes into the box. Dallo goes down in the box. Not Dallo. Who was it? I'm not sure. Was it Casemiro went down? Referee says no. Casemiro's not looking too happy on the floor there. I'm fully aware I'm so behind. I'm fully aware, lad. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm really not. I'm dealing with what I have to deal with. It is pain. It's pain being here. I know, man. It is. It is so annoying. Because there is no reason why this game shouldn't just be on the telly. Like, the fact that it's not is a joke. The fact we find ourselves here is a joke. Where I'm having to scroll the internet trying to find shit. And it's just not working. It's just not working. So yeah, it's 2-0. Mason Mount scores the second. Declan Rice is equalised for West Ham. And Manchester United should have had a penalty, by the way. Jadon Sancho should have had a penalty. Dan Burn Sean Longstaff clearly kicks him in the box and no penalty. The standards of officiating in this country are a fucking joke. They'll never not be a joke either. The referee's a prat. I agree. Agreed. Referee is a stupid knobhead. Right, let's put that there. There we go. So Lisandro Martinez has it. Does well against Almiron and goes long. You know, can we win it back? Bruno Guimaraes into Joel Linton. The blonde-haired Brazilians. They're moving it well here. Bruno Guimaraes gets it out wide. If we win or lose, it doesn't matter. We'll finish 6th. We'll still be at 5th because Chelsea are winning. It's a long season ahead. We win. We then beat Chelsea. We beat Spurs. Well, then we're in a totally different position, aren't we? So you've got to be patient. Got to be patient. You've got to believe. Mason Mount hat-trick. Is he on a hat? Is it because he's on a hat-trick or has he actually scored a hat-trick? Because if he scored a hat-trick, fair play to the lad. He's at 2 goals, maybe a hat-trick. Ah, fair enough then. I was going to say, as far as I'm aware, he's not scored a hat-trick. Right, so they have a free kick. Ball comes in, headed clear. And United get hold of it. Ball comes back into the box. Not a great ball. United fighting for it. And eventually it does go out for a goal kick. Or it might be a free kick actually to United. Bruno Fernandes and Fabian Schär both down. Hope both are okay. Bruno Fernandes won the header and Fabian Schär just comes in on the back of him. It is a free kick to United. It is a foul. Harsh, maybe, but foul, yes. Karim Benzema's already scored. Benzema scored and Real Madrid are winning 1-0 in El Clasico. And like I said, United should have had a penalty. Jadon Sancho clearly fouled, not given, and we've all seen what's happened. We've all seen it. Right. So De Gea with the goal kick. Bruno, yellow card. Ronaldo, yellow, and Casemiro. They all need to be careful. How many yellow cards do they all have for the season? Because if it's not many, I don't really care. Yeah, it's all about just making sure they don't miss games. Like if they have 3, 4, then yes, then I'm starting to get worried. But if they've got like 2, then they're all right. Here is De Gea to Dalot, who goes long. It's a really poor ball, and Newcastle somewhat penning us in here. Varane fighting for it. Ooh, no, that's Casemiro. Sorry, and he goes. Oh, now he goes into the book. So that's why you see Casemiro's book, because now he's just been booked. Tell you what, that Liverpool team is looking grim. That Liverpool team has got James Milner's playing at right back for Liverpool. By the way, just for those of you who might wanting to know, James Milner's playing right back. Like in 2022, James Milner's playing right back. And United get hold of it. De Gea does. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Pass Varane across to Dalot. Moves it in to Anthony. As the game goes black. I mean, not just... This is why we can't have nice things, ladies and gentlemen. Because they always have to be ruined. Why can't we have nice things? I just want to watch the game, man. Let me watch the fucking... Just let me watch the fucking game. I don't know how many cards Casemiro, Ronaldo, or Bruno have. Neither. Join the club. Oh. Ronaldo off, Rashford on. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter when I've been trying to sort shit. So there we go. Ronaldo's done off absolutely nothing really. Again, the guy. And look, people try and tell me he's still one of the best players in the world. I think it's fucking laughable. He is so washed. He is so washed. It's unreal. It's unreal. Yeah, Ronaldo's off. Rashford's on. Hopefully that injects a little bit more pace into that front line, because so far it's been painfully slow. Bit more directness, please, from Marcus Rashford. Running at people, please. That's how we turn this game on, and we go from what we've seen so far to a team that looks like they want to win this game, rather than a team that looks like they'd be okay not to lose. Ball goes out wide to Trippier, who cuts inside, goes looking for a ball over the top. Well marked and well tracked from United. Out for a goal kick. Uh, 19 minutes to go, yeah. Hopefully, in this next 19 minutes, United can get going. Is it back on? Is what back on? Nothing's back on, unfortunately. Ball comes in from a corner. No one can win it from a United point of view. But it's up rather than out, really. Can United get it down? Get hold of this game for once. Can we get hold of the game and actually start putting something on Newcastle? It's been such an easy game for them. Right, United, can we look to counter-attack? No. No. Ball's back with David De Gea. He moves it quickly into Lisandro Martinez. He's driving forward with it here. Martinez goes down the line, looking for Luke Shaw. Trippier out well defensively. Heads it clear, and here comes Newcastle on the counter-attack. Good defending. There we go. We found something that works. There we go. Right, so Newcastle are making changes. We can knock this up as well. There we go. Much nicer. Much better. Callum Wilson's coming off. Sorry. Yeah. It's going to end 1-0 either side or 0-0. I don't know. Bruno Guimaraes has come off. Come on then! Bruno Guimaraes has been taken off. That's what I like to see. Long ball. Varane heads clear. Come on. Chris Wood's come on for Callum Wilson as well. Good defending by Bruno. No. No. Both Brunos are no longer playing. Bruno Guimaraes is off. So United now have a chance. Come on. If you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below. And subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. As the stream has, as my game has frozen. That's not what you're meant to do, game. You're not meant to freeze. Fuck off. My head is going ballistic. You got a free kick edge of the box. Have we? Gonna show me? You gonna show me? Or are we just gonna look at this picture? For fuck's sake. I'm getting so bored of this. Fucking bullshit, man. Show me the fucking game. For fuck's sake. Is it that hard to just fucking work? Right, Bruno Fernandes took the free kick. No, sorry, Rashford did it. It was the worst free kick I think I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck was that? What was the point of that? Rashford pisses me off so much with shit like that. Like, why is he shooting? Who's told him shooting? Who's told Marcus Rashford he's a good free kick taker? Because they need locking up. Because he is awful at them. He is awful. I don't know. That's a good question. Why is Bruno not taking them? Because he can't be any worse than Marcus Rashford. I refuse to believe it. Because he is awful. Like, I don't think Bruno Fernandes is an unbelievable free kick taker. Don't get me wrong. But he's better than fucking Rashford. As Newcastle are in here, fired over the bar. They're getting close. Long ball. Bruno Fernandes. Out wide to Anthony. Out wide to Anthony. He finds Anthony. Back into Dalot. Dalot delivers. Headed clear. Come on. Right. Lissandro Martinez bringing the ball forward for United. Into Fred. Fred to Bruno. Back to Casemiro. Casemiro out wide to Luke Shaw. Go on, Luke. To Sancho. To Fred. Casemiro. Have Leeds scored? Yeah, that's a piss take. Out to Anthony. Anthony cuts in. Get the cross in, lad. Casemiro. Lissandro Martinez, Varane. United moving the ball around patiently here. Here is Diogo Dalot. Fred. How is Fred still on this fucking pitch? Anthony. Bruno. Back to Anthony. Fred. Shaw. There's just no penetration. Just no penetration in our passes because none of them can do it. And this is where you miss an Anthony. An Eriksen, sorry. I think you even miss an Anthony Martial. Someone who's able to come inside and help out with the build-up play. As we nearly get lucky there. Fucking the referee giving that as a fucking foul. This referee is a fucking useless prick. The referee fucking useless. Absolutely fucking useless. You wouldn't know a fucking foul to hit him in the face. He gives that, but then a clear foul on Jadon Sancho hasn't been given today. A clear foul on Jadon Sancho. I'll get it up. Ronaldo sits there thinking I'm washed. Because he is. Let me find the clear penalty that Jadon Sancho was robbed of. Here it is. The ref's on drugs. Right, let's save that. Drag it in. Look at that! Sancho has beaten him, and Longstaff kicked his ankle, and the referee's gone, that's fine. Are you taking the piss, ref? It's the most blatant foul you're ever going to see. That's a free kick in the box, outside the box. 2 minutes in, 5 minutes in. It's a foul. How can you not give that as a penalty? A blatant mistake. Clear and obvious. And you've not given it. Fucking the failures of this fucking officiating team is a joke. And here comes fucking Ryan Fraser. Good defending from Varane. The only thing that can make this worse is we go on to lose it. And Fred, instead of playing the pass to Sancho when we're in the counter-attack, goes easy. Rashford's in. He's rounded Pope. Pope, he's pulled it back. Fred is fucking shit. Fred has missed an open goal. Fred has missed an open goal. Rashford has rounded the keeper, passed it to Fred, and he's missed. I cannot believe it. Bruno Fernandes has played a beautiful ball through to Rashford. He's rounded Pope. He's pulled it back for Fred. And he's fucking missed. Pass the ball to Sancho, Bruno! Lisandro Martinez to Shaw. Finds Fred. Rashford. Tries to nutmeg Joe Linton. Pass the ball! Give me... Martial, I run to you. I want to run to you, Martial. Fabian Schär comes off for the shells. I want to run to Martial. Oh, the man is so disrespected in this fan base. How can anybody watch this dross and think Martial isn't better than the lot of them? We don't know yet, Tom. We don't know. 5 minutes. 5 fucking minutes. Yes, Scott McTominay's not even here. I was going to say, get McTominay on, but he's not even here. Fucking hell, Fred. He's so comical. He's comically bad. Casemiro. Out to Anthony. Gives it into Dalot. Cuts inside. Crossfield ball for Bruno Fernandes. Moves it into Shaw. Give it back to Bruno. Move it to Casemiro. Or out wide to Dalot. He does find Dalot. Sancho's made a good run. Here is Jadon Sancho. Into Anthony. Anthony's shot is crosses blocked. And Fred plays a comically bad pass and completely ruins the momentum. Here is Diogo Dalot. Goes back in to Lisandro Martinez. To Varane. Fuck off, Fred. Fred, go away. It's actually a good ball out to Luke Shaw, who gets it down. Brings it forward. Fred. Dalot. Out to Anthony. Anthony cuts inside. Anthony. Go on, Anthony. Shot blocked. Fred. Oh, it's a bad takedown. But it's out to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno. Into Diogo Dalot. Ball comes into the box. Headed clear. And again by Target. United probing. 2 minutes of the 90 to go, on the 95 to go. Ball goes into the box. Headed cleared by Target. Casemiro picks it up. Moves it into Anthony. Dalot. Dalot! Oh, why is he passed? He should have shot. Fred to Shaw. Back to Fred. Bruno. Don't shoot, Bruno. Tackled. Fred has it. Don't shoot, Fred. Don't shoot. Dalot. Out to Anthony. He'll put the ball into a box. It's a crap ball in and easily dealt with. Lisandro Martinez takes it down. He goes back into De Gea. Into Casemiro. And United come again. Ball out wide. Sancho can't take it down. We are so bad, man. Why did Dalot not shoot? Why did Dalot not shoot? He cuts inside. He has space to run into. And he passes he passes it to Fred. He should have shot. 30 seconds left. United need to go. Varane goes back into De Gea. We go long. Who's going to win this? It's going to be Fabian Schär. Not Schär, Lascelles. Quickly. Who do you pass to? They're all bad. Varane to Lisandro Martinez. Back to Varane. We go again. Rashford. Does well. Rashford. Free kick. Sure, that's a foul! Dalot's been fouled! You shit ref! This fucking referee's a joke. No, we don't take a fucking draw. This fucking referee is a joke. Fucking Rashford. Rashford! You fucking donkey! What a chance for Rashford! And he's headed it wide! You donkey! Luke Shaw found Sancho. Casemiro, edge of the side foot, edge outside the foot. It's a beautiful cross. And Rashford, the donkey, misses his header. Puts it wide. Costs us the game. 3 points there. 3 points, Fred. Both costs us the game with easy misses. And there's full time. Full time. Manchester United lose to Newcastle. But, well, draw with Newcastle 1-0. Marcus Rashford. Fred, you should be ashamed of yourselves with those misses. 2 sitters missed at the death. Cost United. Shambolic. Shambolic from Manchester United. 2 sitters. And that's what they are. They are sitters from Fred and Rashford. Both you have to score. Or at least hit the target. Both missed by these wastes of time. We need to be prepared for Chelsea and Spurs. What we need Anthony Martial back. Because Ronaldo's a waste of time. Rashford's a waste of time. We need bloody Eriksen back. We need McTominay back. Because Fred's a waste of time. That's what we need. And get rid of these time wasters. These wasters. Because that is not good enough. 2 great chances for Fred and Rashford. Both wasted. Now, we are going to move over to the match reaction. We'll be live over there in about 5 minutes where we'll talk about this game. in a little bit more details. But that is a disgrace. Those 2 misses at the death from Fred and Rashford. We'll see you all over there in about 5 minutes. Link to that in the description down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all over there in a bit. Peace.